Have you ever wondered if a man is catching feelings for you but isn't saying it out loud? Sometimes, it's hard to tell whether his actions are just friendly gestures or something deeper. The truth is, men often express their emotions in subtle ways. And if you know what to look for, you can spot the signs of growing affection long before he officially admits it. Understanding these signs can save you confusion, help you read his intentions, and even guide you in nurturing the connection if you feel the same way. Men who are developing feelings often don't come out and say, "I like you," immediately. Instead, their interest shows through small, consistent behaviors that reveal emotional attachment, care, and admiration. These signs can range from how he talks to you, to the way he behaves when you're around, to the thoughtful little things he does to make you feel special. Often, these gestures are unconscious. He doesn't even realize is giving away hints of his growing feelings. That's why it's crucial to pay attention to the patterns, rather than a single isolated action. Another important thing to understand is that every man expresses feelings differently. Some are naturally expressive and affectionate, while others may be shy, reserved, or cautious about showing emotions. However, despite personality differences, there are universal signs that indicate he is emotionally drawn to you. These include the way he communicates, his attentiveness, the effort he puts into spending time with you, and the subtle hints of care and concern that show up in daily interactions. By recognizing these signs, you can gain insight into his emotional state and better understand the nature of your relationship. It's not about overanalyzing or reading too much into every little thing, but about noticing consistent behaviors that demonstrate genuine interest. These signals often go unnoticed because they are quiet, subtle, and easily mistaken for friendliness. But once you start observing them closely, the picture becomes much clearer. In this guide, we will explore 15 subtle but unmistakable signs that a man is catching feelings for you. From the way he initiates conversations to the playful teasing, protective instincts, and even the small gestures that show he notices changes in your life, each sign reveals a different layer of his emotions. Whether you're trying to understand a new crush, a colleague, a longtime friend, or someone you're dating, these signs will help you decode his actions and figure out whether he's developing deeper feelings. By the end of this article or video, you'll have a clear understanding of the emotional signals men send when they are drawn to someone, making it easier for you to recognize his feelings and respond accordingly. 1. He initiates conversations often. When a man is catching feelings for you, one of the clearest signs is that he consistently starts conversations. This isn't just about texting hi once in a while. It's a pattern where he finds multiple reasons to reach out, even about the smallest things. Whether it's sharing a funny meme, asking about your day, or following up on something you mentioned earlier, his goal is to stay connected and keep the communication flowing. This behavior shows that you're on his mind and he genuinely enjoys interacting with you. Men who are emotionally invested will look for ways to engage without making it feel forced. Sometimes, he might even start conversations at unexpected times, like late at night or during a busy day, just to hear your voice or see your response. Beyond just messages, initiating conversations can also be verbal. He might approach you in person with small talk, ask casual questions, or try to find moments to be around you. The key is consistency. It's not a one-time gesture, but a recurring effort to make a connection. This habit demonstrates that he values your presence in his life and wants to build a bond. Even if he's shy or introverted, making the effort to reach out repeatedly is a strong indicator that his feelings are growing. Over time, this constant communication builds emotional intimacy, subtly signaling his deepening interest and attraction. 2. He remembers small details about you. Another sign a man is catching feelings is when he remembers tiny, seemingly insignificant details about you. These aren't just the major facts like your birthday or favorite color, but small nuances, like how you like your coffee, the name of your childhood pet, or a story you casually mentioned months ago. Remembering these things shows that he's actively listening and paying attention whenever you talk. When someone genuinely likes you, your words and actions leave a lasting impression on them. He might reference these details in later conversations, showing he remembers and cares about what you say. This also demonstrates emotional attentiveness, which is rare and meaningful in a world where people often multitask or get distracted. He may surprise you by bringing up a detail that you didn't think anyone noticed, making you feel seen and valued. This subtle behavior signals that you occupy a special place in his mind. Over time, these remembered details can manifest in thoughtful gestures, like picking something he knows you love or mentioning an inside joke only the two of you share. Essentially, when he invests mental energy in remembering small aspects of your life, it reflects a growing emotional attachment in the early stages of affection, even if he hasn't verbalized his feelings yet. 3. He gets jealous over others. Jealousy can be a strong indicator that he's developing feelings for you. When a man likes you, he becomes subtly protective of your attention and time, often noticing when others are trying to get close to you. This isn't about controlling behavior or extreme possessiveness. It's more about a natural emotional reaction that arises because he values you and fears losing your attention. He might make small comments, tease you about your interactions with others, or even show a little irritation when someone else flirts with you. These reactions reveal that he is emotionally invested and that your presence in his life matters to him. This jealousy can also appear in subtle ways, like wanting to spend more time with you, being extra attentive when others are around, or giving you undivided focus in social situations. Importantly, this feeling is usually paired with care. He doesn't want to make you uncomfortable, but can't help feeling a twinge when he senses competition. In essence, jealousy is a reflection of affection. It signals that your emotional connection is meaningful and that he's aware of his developing feelings. When combined with other signs, this behavior becomes a strong clue that his heart is starting to lean toward you and is mentally preparing to express his feelings more openly. 4. He compliments you genuinely. When a man is catching feelings, his compliments go beyond generic remarks like "you look nice" or "good job." Genuine compliments are specific, thoughtful, and often about things he has truly noticed about you. For example, he might compliment the way your laugh lights up a room, the effort you put into your work, or the small habits that make you unique. These compliments reveal that he's paying attention and appreciating you for who you really are, not just for superficial reasons. Unlike casual compliments given out of politeness, a man who is emotionally invested often expresses admiration that feels personal and meaningful. His praise can also be about non-physical attributes, like your intelligence, creativity, or sense of humor, showing that he values your personality as much as your appearance. These genuine compliments often occur naturally, in conversation or during shared moments, rather than feeling forced. Over time, this pattern signals that he is emotionally engaged and starting to feel a deeper connection. Complimenting someone in this way is also a subtle way of expressing attraction. It communicates admiration and interest without being overly direct. If his compliments are consistent, thoughtful, and come from a place of sincerity, it's a clear sign that he's developing feelings and wants you to feel valued, special, and noticed in ways others might not. 5. He finds excuses to spend time with you. One of the most telling signs a man is catching feelings is his desire to be around you as much as possible. He will create or find excuses to spend time together, even if it's something small like helping you with a task, sharing a coffee, or suggesting you attend the same event. These moments aren't random. They're deliberate attempts to connect, bond, and create shared experiences. He might text or call to suggest meeting up, offer to accompany you to places, or ask for your company during casual activities. This behavior shows that he values your presence and wants to strengthen your connection. Even subtle efforts, like joining a group activity he knows you'll attend or finding a reason to be where you are, indicate his growing emotional investment. By spending time with you, he's also observing and understanding your personality, habits, and reactions, which deepens his feelings over time. These actions aren't about convenience or friendship alone. They reflect a genuine desire for intimacy, companionship, and closeness. If a man consistently prioritizes moments with you over other options, even in small ways, it's a strong signal that his heart is leaning toward you and that he's hoping to build a more meaningful relationship. 6. He notices changes in your appearance. A man who is developing feelings for you pays attention to subtle details, including changes in your appearance. This could be something as simple as a new haircut, a different style of clothing, or even a change in the way you carry yourself. Noticing these details demonstrates that he's observant and emotionally invested in you, because he picks up on things that others might overlook. When he comments on these changes, it often comes across naturally, in a way that shows admiration rather than criticism. For example, he might say, "I love your new hairstyle. It really suits you," or "that color looks amazing on you." These remarks are not just compliments. They indicate that he's actively observing you, mentally cataloging details, and appreciating your uniqueness. Paying attention to your appearance also suggests that he is imagining you in different contexts and scenarios, which is part of developing romantic feelings. This behavior is subtle yet powerful, as it reflects care, attentiveness, and growing emotional attachment. Over time, consistent recognition of changes in your appearance can signal that he's emotionally tuned in and that his feelings are deepening, often before he openly admits them. 7. He asks about your day regularly. One of the most subtle yet meaningful signs a man is catching feelings is when he consistently asks about your day. This goes beyond polite small talk. It's a genuine effort to stay connected and show that he cares about your experiences, thoughts, and emotions. By asking about your day, he is signaling that your life matters to him and that he wants to be part of it, even in small ways. This behavior shows emotional investment, because remembering and following up on your daily activities requires attention and thought. Over time, this habit can become a strong indicator of affection. He may inquire about specific events you mentioned earlier, like a work presentation or meeting with friends, and ask how it went. This not only demonstrates that he listens actively, but also that he values your feelings and experiences. Moreover, asking about your day regularly can create a sense of emotional intimacy, as it opens up opportunities for sharing thoughts, frustrations, and joys. Men who are emotionally drawn to you often do this instinctively, reflecting a growing attachment and a desire to understand you on a deeper level. The consistency of this behavior is key. Sporadic interest might be casual friendliness, but regular, thoughtful inquiries are a clear sign that is emotionally invested and slowly catching feelings. 8. He tries to make you laugh. Humor is a powerful tool in building attraction, and a man who is developing feelings will often go out of his way to make you laugh. This behavior is not just about being funny. It's about creating a bond, making you feel comfortable, and showing that he enjoys your company. When he tries to make you laugh, he's seeking to connect emotionally and lift your spirits, which often leads to shared positive experiences that strengthen attachment. This might involve playful teasing, telling jokes, or doing small, silly things to see you smile. Making someone laugh also demonstrates attentiveness. He is observing what amuses you and tailoring his humor to match your personality and preferences. Beyond fun, this effort communicates care, warmth, and a desire to be a source of happiness in your life. Men often do this instinctively when their feelings are growing, as laughter can create subtle intimacy and signal interest without being overtly romantic. If he consistently tries to make you laugh and lightens the mood when you're stressed or upset, it's a strong indication that he values your emotional well-being and is emotionally invested. Humor, in this context, becomes a bridge that connects hearts, hinting at the deeper feelings he may be gradually developing for you. 9. He shows interest in your hobbies. When a man is catching feelings, he naturally becomes curious about the things you enjoy. This can include your hobbies, passions, or even casual interests that are important to you. By asking questions, participating, or simply listening attentively, he demonstrates that he values what makes you happy and wants to understand you on a deeper level. Showing interest in your hobbies is more than just curiosity. It's a sign of emotional investment. It indicates that he is not only interested in spending time with you, but also in appreciating your individuality and what brings you joy. He might suggest doing these activities together or ask for your guidance in learning something new, showing a willingness to share experiences and bond over common ground. This behavior often reflects a desire to create shared memories and strengthen your connection, signaling that he sees you as more than a casual acquaintance. Men who are emotionally drawn to you often engage in your interests sincerely, even if they aren't naturally inclined toward them, because your happiness becomes significant to them. Over time, This genuine attention to your passions is a strong indicator that his feelings are growing and that he is emotionally invested in your life, both for the present and future. 10. He mirrors your body language. Mirroring is a subtle but powerful sign that a man is catching feelings for you. When he unconsciously imitates your gestures, posture, or expressions, it shows that he is deeply attuned to you and feels a natural connection. For example, if you cross your arms, he might do the same shortly after. If you lean forward while talking, he mirrors your movement. This behavior often occurs without conscious effort because humans instinctively mirror people they are emotionally drawn to. Mirroring creates a sense of rapport and closeness, signaling comfort, empathy, and a growing bond. It also indicates that he is paying close attention to your mood, energy, and reactions, subtly aligning himself with you emotionally and physically. Over time, consistent mirroring can strengthen emotional intimacy as it fosters a feeling of understanding and harmony between the two of you. It's a nonverbal way of expressing attraction, interest, and empathy, a silent communication of connection. If you notice him frequently matching your gestures, speech patterns, or even your way of sitting, it's a strong indication that he's emotionally invested, enjoying your presence, and gradually catching feelings. Mirroring is subtle but telling, often one of the first unconscious signs that a man is developing deeper emotions for someone. 11. He reaches out first after conflicts. Another significant sign that he's catching feelings is when he makes the effort to reach out first after disagreements or misunderstandings. This shows that he values the relationship and prioritizes repairing any emotional distance rather than letting conflicts linger. Instead of waiting for you to initiate reconciliation, he actively seeks to clear the air, demonstrating maturity, care, and concern for your connection. This behavior indicates that he is emotionally invested and fears losing the bond he shares with you. Men who are not particularly attached might ignore issues or avoid addressing them, but someone developing feelings will make an effort to reconnect. Reaching out first can take many forms, such as sending a thoughtful message, calling to apologize, or addressing the issue in person. His willingness to bridge the gap reflects his desire to maintain harmony, show respect for your feelings, and keep the emotional connection intact. It's also a subtle signal of vulnerability, his opening himself up to you and showing that the relationship matters more than pride or ego. Over time, this consistent effort highlights a man's deepening attachment and the fact that he's genuinely catching feelings. 12. He becomes protective around you. A man who is developing feelings often becomes subtly protective. This doesn't necessarily mean overt possessiveness. It's more about concern for your safety, comfort, and well-being. He might check in if you're traveling alone, offer help when you're in a stressful situation, or make sure you feel included in social settings. This protective instinct reflects emotional attachment and care. He wants to ensure that nothing negatively affects you. Sometimes, this behavior is accompanied by small acts of thoughtfulness, like walking you to your car, carrying heavy items, or simply looking out for your mood. His protective nature often comes with heightened awareness. He notices potential issues or challenges before you do and tries to help or support you. This shows that your happiness and safety are becoming important to him on a deeper level. Emotional protectiveness is one of the subtle ways a man demonstrates that his feelings are growing, as it requires empathy, attentiveness, and prioritizing someone else's needs. Over time, these small gestures of care build trust and intimacy, signaling that his attachment to you is increasing and that he is genuinely catching feelings. 13. He shares personal stories and secrets. When a man is catching feelings, he starts opening up to you in ways he might not with others. Sharing personal stories, childhood memories, or secrets shows that he trusts you and feels comfortable being vulnerable around you. Vulnerability is a strong indicator of emotional attachment, as it requires letting someone into the private parts of your life and emotions. By revealing personal details, he is signaling that he wants to deepen your connection and create intimacy. This behavior also allows him to test the waters. Seeing how you respond to his openness helps him gauge whether he can rely on you emotionally. Men who are developing feelings often gradually share these stories over time, rather than all at once, which demonstrates careful emotional investment. These confessions can range from light-hearted anecdotes to more serious reflections about life, fears, or dreams. The act of opening up signifies that he values your opinions and emotional responses, creating a sense of trust and mutual understanding. By letting you into his inner world, he is subtly saying that you are important to him and that he sees you as someone with whom he wants a meaningful connection. This consistent sharing of personal stories and secrets is one of the clearest signs that his feelings for you are growing. 14. He teases you playfully. Playful teasing is another strong indicator that a man is emotionally invested. When he likes you, he will often joke, tease, or lightly make fun of you in a friendly way. This behavior shows comfort, interest, and a desire to create shared, enjoyable moments. Playful teasing allows him to interact with you in a fun, floaty manner, building chemistry without being overtly serious or romantic. It also demonstrates that he is paying attention to your reactions. Teasing someone successfully requires knowing their boundaries and sense of humor. When done consistently and with genuine care, playful teasing signals that he enjoys your company, feels at ease around you, and wants to make the connection lively and engaging. Additionally, this behavior can create inside jokes and personal moments between the two of you, which strengthens emotional intimacy. Unlike random teasing, when a man is catching feelings, it's tailored, subtle, and often affectionate. Over time, this light-hearted interaction can deepen the bond, increase comfort, and even become a form of flirtation. If he teases you frequently but respectfully, it's a clear sign that he is emotionally drawn to you and enjoys playful engagement as a way to express his growing affection. 15. He makes plans for the future, including you. Finally, a man who is catching feelings often starts imagining a future that involves you. This doesn't necessarily mean marriage or serious commitment right away, but he may casually include you in his plans, like suggesting trips together, talking about attending events as a pair, or discussing future goals that assume your presence. Including you in his future shows that he is thinking long-term and sees you as an important part of his life. It reflects a level of emotional investment that goes beyond the present moment. Men who are emotionally attached often visualize scenarios with you in them, signaling that your role in his life matters and that he values your companionship. This behavior also communicates stability and seriousness, his signaling that his connection with you isn't fleeting. These plans can be subtle, such as mentioning he hopes to go to a concert together next month, or more direct, like asking your opinion about a future decision. Either way, it's a powerful sign that he is emotionally invested and catching feelings. When a man includes you in his future plans, it reflects care, consideration, and the desire to share meaningful experiences with you, confirming that his feelings are genuine and growing deeper over time.